But I think
We can
that
talk about it.
I think
I'll allow it.
for me, like this Mario and Luigi Brothership game, it looks to be like a turn-based style game. Of course, these guys get themselves into trouble with dealing with Bowser and everything. But I think the thing that stands out to me more that that Nintendo does is just their ability to innovate with their franchises.
You're taking the words right out of my mouth, man.
You know what I mean?
That's how you
Like,
know we've been doing this for together for so long, man, because innovation has always been Nintendo's strong point, right?
yeah,
You got this Mario has been here for what, 20 plus years, right?
yeah.
Probably longer than that. What is it? We're 2024. Mario
Probably like
came out
closer to
80.
40, honestly. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
getting close.
So even though I'm not the biggest Mario fan, we all know that, but I do respect the fact that this game has been around for so long.
Yeah,
And yet, if you look at all the Mario games that has been out, they find a weird and quirky way to reinvent Mario like in every game. Mario and Luigi every game. With this game,
right.
by you controlling two players at once, it just sets up a whole new way to play from the previous game. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
what was it? Wonder. You had Mario Wonder, and then Mario Wonder. I forgot what I don't want to call it gimmick, but you
So
know,
with Wonder, because me and Lisa play it on the Switch that we have, and so Wonder it's kind of more like in that traditional side scroller style Mario,
hmm
but the mechanic for that, the newish kind of mechanic is having those Wonder flowers that kind of change the landscape
see,
of the map that you're on, and it can vary depending on the map. Like it's never the same, and I guess that is the thing that kind of got me with this game. That the appeal for that, it looks like this game could have some sort of co-op elements, and I was because that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I wonder if
yeah,
I
I was
haven't
trying to
shown it
look
to
that
Lisa
up,
yet,
but
but
it really didn't say anything
yeah,
from what I could
I couldn't
find.
see anything about co-op. I mean, it looks like there is because it looks like certain sections either Luigi's following Mario or I hope it is anyway because I would love to play this with her because she's a huge Mario fan and this one it's coming out in November of this year, which I thought was pretty cool too, man. Like I
That's
said,
part of the appeal. There you go,
yeah,
because what you just said right there, that's part of the appeal. You could sit there with your significant other and play this type of game. You can play with your family. Nintendo has always just been good with these type of games marketed toward like families. Um they have games for everybody, but I would like to say they kind of market toward a younger audience.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So these games are definitely needed in a world full of first person shooters or sports games or fighting games. This what Nintendo does, they really help to mix up your variety of games that you play. And they have this staple, such a historic staple of characters and
yeah,
first party games, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna talk about the what is it, the Metroids, the Zeldas, like they're big threes that's coming out with all three of them are coming out with like new games. So,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
it's always a salute to Nintendo for, keeping these stables that they had since the original Nintendo alive and well. And they all the games, they tend to do well, so shout out to them, and that's why I just love talking about Nintendo, man, because they got some magic going over there.
They do, man. They do. And yeah, Winnie, I think it might be a day one pickup for me as well. So like I said, it comes out November 7th for those of you who are interested. November 7th of this year. And I think most of the titles, minus a few, are coming out this year.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, because everybody is expecting, and myself included, that we'll get new Nintendo hardware next year, some sort of console, whatever that is, whether it is the Super Nintendo Switch or something that, like I said, it could just be something completely out of field, left field that we had no idea. I mean, I had them laughing last night, but Nintendo literally found a way to sell foldable cardboard to people, and people
This
bought
is true.
it, and people purchased it. You know what I mean?
They had
So
you. What is it? They had you AR racing. Remember that?
yeah, see, you know what I mean? Like they're so crazy and quirky. So
And they're
yeah,
not scared to do stuff like that.
uh-uh.
They're not scared to. ever like whenever we talk about Nintendo, it may sound like reading from a cue card or it's a commercial, but it's true. Like the stuff that they do, their history speaks for themselves. If you just go look up Nintendo's history and what they've done in the space, it's insane. It's not talked about enough because, of course, you got the two monsters in the room always fighting each other. You got Xbox and
Yeah,
PlayStation. Why Nintendo? It's always a running joke that Nintendo just sits in the background and drink wine and laugh at both of
it
them.
makes money. Yeah.